Basically, what we are trying to promote as a channel is promoting parkour in teenagers and young ages, because you see a lot of adults do parkour and like older guys do it, and we were thinking it's a great thing to teach other kids to do, and it gets basically you don't have to be a kid, anyone can do parkour. It's just getting started, and also talking about the differences between parkour and free running. Or is just also a really great activity that gets kids active, and it teaches yourself mind over matter and just grasping like what obstacles can you as yourself overcome in personal fitness and your own improvement, and seeing yourself as one, not looking at other people saying, oh, I can do this, or like, oh, they're so good. It's looking how you can improve and showing what are your limits, what are your extents, and how can you push those farther and farther as you improve and step further and progress.
Yes, it helps you get very fit. It helps with stress. It's fun to do.
Very fun.
Yes, it's just a great activity when you're bored.
And also, it's just a great skill to have, and who knows when you might be using it, or just for fun. It's great to do it with a group of friends, and it brings friends together, and also just teaching other people and just spreading it around the world and showing how important parkour really can, and how it's actually more of an art than just like doing moves. It's art, expressing yourself with movement. It's kind of like a dance, but through obstacles. And I'm also going to talk about free running now. There's parkour and then there's free running. Not many people know the differences between the two. Parkour is more like getting to point A to point B in the most efficient way possible. Many people put it in that words. I'm going to kind of add on to that definition, showing yourself how to express yourself through movement, and also how to get the learning or the art of getting over obstacles. Now, free running is your tricking, your flips, all that fun stuff for flair that we all love watching. It's good to learn it, it's cool to learn it, it's a bunch of cool stuff, but parkour is like the vaults, the jumps, getting over the obstacles. Not very many people understand that difference between the two. That's very important.
Yes, you can incorporate parkour into free running, but they're two separate things.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing not to learn
Yes.
free running or either one. Like, it's great to learn both, but we're gonna focus a lot more on parkour, and we might do a few kind of simple free running moves.
Yes.
And we'll be looking forward to making our tutorials and showing them to you guys. We will be coming out with our basic tutorials, like basic roll and basic landing, that not very many people even know how to do. So with learning parkour, learning basics is really important. A lot of people are like, oh, I know how to do parkour, but they really don't. They don't even know the first basics, like how to land and how to roll. And these things are very important recovery roll, because if in parkour things can go wrong really quick, and just like without you even noticing, you can injure yourself really quickly. So that's why you have to be very careful, and we try to promote getting these basics muscle memory down, because even professionals have to learn the basics first. Anyone who learns parkour should or would start with the basics, because when you're just doing moves into professionals, you don't have time to think how you're going to do your next thing, or how to roll, or how to land right without injuring yourself. So that is very important to use. And a lot of professionals, like starting parkour, you need to learn these. And one, because you don't want to get injured. We don't want you to get injured, too, learning these things. So after we get these basics out, which are very important, and also how to practice them and get the muscle memory down, because that is very important, we'll start getting into like vaults and other stuff and other tricks.
Yes, we get a lot of parents saying, like, I don't want my kid doing parkour because they might hurt themselves. But we are trying to teach in the safest way possible. And if you do hurt yourself, give your wounds time to heal, please. You don't want to hurt yourself more. because we all make mistakes. I'm going to show a video at the end of our discussion, of me teaching some other friends of mine, and you'll see that I make mistakes and they make mistakes. Yeah. It's kind of difficult.
Everyone makes mistakes. It is very common. Even professionals, like, you can see them. Like, people that fail at parkour, one, either they didn't get muscle memory down, or they just messed up. Like, we slipped. Even us, even practicing these for the past 2 years, so it's still mess up. And even professionals, they mess up too. So, especially with working kids, teaching them the last 2 years, it's, like, very hard for them to, like, keep their hopes up. It's really easy for them to get discouraged. So you just gotta remember to keep up hope, and just, it's not about, like, looking at others people and saying, oh, I want to do this so bad. It's looking about your own personal fitness and how much you've improved as getting over obstacles and seeing how far you can push your extent, as we were saying before.
Yes, I realized the thing that's hardest about teaching other people parkour is getting them into parkour. So once you start parkour, it gets a lot easier as you go on, I think. But progression is really important. Yes.
That applies with a lot of things.
Yes.
It's just getting started. If you want to learn something, you're not going to improve if you don't. You just got to get it started. Start learning on your own. Don't force other people in. If you want to do this, you got to do it on your own time, or not kind of like say, oh, I want to do this, but because a lot of the time we want someone else to tell us to do this, but it's kind of just like, if you want to get fit, you got to get fit on your own. If you want to have fun, you got to figure out how to do it on your own.
Yes. You can check out our videos on doing our basic rolls, which we will release soon, and be tuned for our video, which we are filming now with the basic rolls about doing basic vaults, like the speed vault, basic vault, maybe Kong vault, but
we'll see. Yeah.
So yeah.
And with the parkour and freerun, we will probably, I don't know if we will for sure, do a few really simple freerunning tricks that I know and Lincoln knows and a few people know. Because freerunning is like flips and stuff. We have not gotten very much into flips, even like the butterfly kick, which is pretty hard. But we know a few freerunning moves that we will teach, that because we're gonna try to stick with easy stuff for now.
Yeah, be sure to share this video and our other videos with your friends, and comment on what other tutorials you would like us to do, and give this video a like and subscribe.
Yeah, and try to tell your friends, if you like this video, tell your friends about it, tell your friends about Chad. We're trying to get kids, or anyone basically, into parkour. Anyone can learn it. It's just getting started, and it's a great thing to learn.
Go.
Part 2.
And stop. You can stop.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I already did.
Oh, fail.
Oh, you're trying to jump over.
Yeah,
Let's go. Oh.
That was